Hello to all the hustlers out there. Welcome to the Pure Hustle Podcast. Pure Hustle is an on-demand marketplace for freelancers that helps you turn your side hustle into a real hustle. Make sure to head over to www.purehustle.com to download the Pure Hustle app. Today's topic is 4 things that every freelancer must have. Freelancing is your entry point to the new era of work, the kind of work where there are no geographical boundaries, no commute, and no fixed time frames for work. There's no 9-to-6 jobs, and there's no boss looking over your shoulders. According to the Dana Arty of Fast Company, everything we all knew about the workplace is already outdated. The talent pool, your fellow peers, has already grown. Marketing automation, the presence of marketplaces, a global talent pool available on the human cloud, and projects are all done online today. That's where your freelancing world lies. Online is where the market is, because offline eventually gets online, and remote collaboration will be the new norm. As such, what you need today with freelancing basics is different and is changing. Here's what you need as a freelancer. Number 1, a rich portfolio. You can't even get started as a freelancer without a portfolio and case studies. The only way that you communicate your real value and the kind of impact your work brings is through your portfolio. Since most of your pitching and dealing is virtual, and since your client can't see you in person most of the time, your work should speak for itself. Your portfolio, however, doesn't just come about because you decide to freelance. You need to do some real work for that portfolio to take birth. If you're starting out, and if you're still looking for your first gig, don't get too hung up over a real portfolio. Instead, start doing work on your own and create your portfolio to begin with. For instance, if you're a writer, pick up subjects you're most confident about and write up a few posts/articles and publish them on your blog. If you're a web designer/developer, create a few websites or landing pages and file those in. Number 2, capacity to do more than freelancing. If you were a web designer, and if you were to apply for a job and get it, you would do web designing for as long as you had that job. That applies to writers, translators, virtual assistants, illustrators, graphic designers, and pretty much all genres of freelancing. But for real freelancing, it's not just the technical skill, whatever you're good at, that's important. It's also your ability to manage clients, vendors, if any, keeping books, doing odd things, and marketing. Number 3, ability to think on your feet. Presence of mind is a necessary skill for most jobs. For freelancing, it's a savior. You constantly need to keep your eyes, mind, soul open for opportunities. You need to do the extra work for analyzing opportunities as they come and be smart enough to say no. You need to get a feel for clients and recognize non-opportunities as they come by. Number 4, master of almost everything. In the due course of work, you'll find yourself venturing out into different domains. If you're a freelance digital marketer, for instance, you'd have to write, work with web developers, and help tweak clients' websites for conversion rate optimization, do social media management, and also manage email marketing. While you're at it, you'd have to work with numerous tools, project collaboration software, Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, web hosting accounts, and more. Writers will have to code. Designers will have to write. Everyone has to sell. Freelancers have to be great at everything. Are you? Well, that concludes today's show. Thank you for joining us on the Pure Hustle Podcast. Make sure to head over to www.purehustle.com to download the Pure Hustle app. Pure Hustle is an on-demand marketplace for freelancers that helps you turn your side hustle into a real hustle.